Yeah, well, I am playing the money line too. Definitely got to sprinkle that at
Yeah.
plus 260, plus 250. I mean, you got to get a piece of that, especially when we made good money on them in the game one too. But I think that this game will not be as close as it indicates, to be honest with you. I think the playoffs in general have been like that a lot. You can make good money taking these alternate spreads. And I saw, on Twitter and Instagram, it's trending a little bit that Charles Barkley guaranteed the Celtics to win this game. And people said, all right, Heat alternate spread minus 15 locked in. And I kind of thought, this game, if the Celtics lose this game, I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think the Heat control this game in every aspect. If the Celtics win, there's more opportunity for them to win this game in a blowout. But to be honest with you, I saw the Celtics quotes and ahead of game 4 and them saying, don't let us win one or we're pushing this to 7. That's what everybody says. I just don't believe these guards and the 3-point shooting from the Celtics is going to fall apart at some point. So, yeah, give me the Heat plus 8 on the money line. Forget about the Celtics, guys.
What are you expecting from Caleb Martin, and would you look at his points prop?
I mean, I wouldn't talk you off it. It's been insane, the undrafted players for the Heat and how good they've been. But Caleb Martin averaging 18.5 points per game. I think when they showed the graphic during Game 4, that was top 5 all time for conference finals off the bench. So this guy has just really been outstanding. I would probably look at his 3-point props. If you're getting 3 for plus money, over 2.5 for plus money, may not be a bad angle. He's 3-1 to the over. So far, he made 2 in the previous game, but he's also attempted 10 or more field goal attempts in 3 out of 4 of the games during this series. And that's what you need for a guy with a player prop around 11.5, 12.5, 13.5, those type of numbers. So I'm with you, Aaron. I would definitely take an over on Caleb Martin's points prop. Over 2.5 3-pointers, I think, is a good one as well. And another guy that may be stepping up tonight, this is going to sound pretty wild probably, but I see some sharps on Grant Williams, and I think Grant Williams is going to play a good, decent amount of minutes today, especially if Brogdon's not completely healthy. But Grant Williams is another guy I might look at his points or his rebounds prop. He's been, say, a motivator for the Celtics, a guy that's been playing with some heart lately. May not be the best of heart, but he's playing with heart. So I do like Caleb Barnes overs. I like Grant Williams overs. I'm not really looking at too many star player overs in this game, to be honest with you. I think the role players step up.
Hey, it's Blake Snell Day to all those who observe. Going up against
the
Nationals. Yes. This is just so delicious. Do we want to back the Nats one more time, Joe? One more time going back to the well?
Why?
How can you not?
He's minus 170.
Weather here.
Do you guys know? I'm sure Jake knows. Do you guys know the Padres' record this year in Blake Snell starts?
Blake Snell
1-8.
starts.
They're 1-8. 1-8. Yeah.
Is that good? It doesn't seem very good. Can somebody check that for me and tell me if it's good?
Yeah,
it's great for Survivor.
Risk on investment. If you follow that with certain starters, he's among the worst in baseball. I think Tyon. I don't believe the Cubs have won a game when Tyon has been on the mound. And Snell, 1-8. It's hard to make up. I can't criticize Jake. Is it going to turn around at some point? That was last year, right? Awful first half, good second half, or never turn around.
It wasn't this bad last year, though. Like last year, there were some redeeming starts sprinkled in. Like there hasn't been a single one yet. Like I was very much on the fade Blake Snell train last year, and I got burned a couple times because there would always be that one bounce back start where he'd go 7 and give up 2 and strike out 10. There's been none of that this year. Like this has been, talk about the bottom falling out or hitting rock bottom. He's there, which means he's probably just going to shove today, and we're all going to look like idiots. But it's been really bad this year.
As for the hockey game, I'm going to take Aiden Hill over 27.5 shots saved at minus 125. Without Jamie Benn, I think the Stars are going to throw a lot at him, but I think he should do a fairly decent job as far as that's concerned. Don't know if I have a play on the side here, but maybe I'm just apprehensive because the team I thought would win the series is down 3-0. As for baseball, Joey Meneses over 1.5 bases at plus 120. That's how I'm going to fade Blake Snell. is having Meneses have a fantastic outing. Phillies Braves first 5 over 5 total runs at -110. Another creative way to sort of fade that pitching matchup. And then finally in basketball, it was hard for me to find a way to back the Celtics without taking the spread. So I'm not going to do that because it's fluctuating a good bit. But Horford over 8.5 rebounds and assists at even money. That feels like a pretty safe play to me, Joe.
I guess our landlord called pest control because there were ants. So the guy shows
oh my
up.
God, stop it.
The guy shows up
they're everywhere.
Yeah, the guy shows up at 8:30, starts knocking on the door. My roommate's working from home yesterday, so he answers the door. He's like, hello? He's like, pest control. And then I guess the guy is telling him this long-winded story of how he doesn't look at his phone while he's on jobs. And my roommate's like, so you just talk to the customer the whole time? Like, I got stuff to do, pal. Like, stop talking to me the entire process of this is happening.
Bro, seriously, you call pest control because of ants?
I didn't call
Go to
them.
Home Depot. Go to Home Depot. They got.
We were
guess
literally. I was going like we have stuff in our yard. We were going to spray yesterday, and then our group chat lights are like pest control guys here. Like, did anybody call it? And we were like, no. Like, so I don't know if it's just a yearly thing the landlord does around this time.
Yeah,
and just gets the
there's-
outside done.
Like 4 times a year, my people come and just spray.
Your people.
What?
I don't think it's called pest control. There's different companies.
I need pest control. I think I have a mold problem in my yard. I've seen these marks, and then through the grass.
In this economy?
I think there are. I think I've got moles. I think I do.
They're so cute.
Oh, mold.
I love them.
Not
Ew.
mold. I thought you were saying you've got a
No,
mold
no,
problem.
no,
I was like, get out of the house.
Oh,
Moles.
Yeah. Moles.
mold.
Wow, you're doing
Also,
it for
moles
the
are
bit.
not cute. That was a wild thing.
I think they're adorable.
Moles?
No, they're
The
not.
little ones in
Ew.
Caddyshack. They're adorable.
That's Gopher.
I guarantee I would put my life savings that if Erin saw a mole, she'd try to stomp it out.
Gophers are cute and adorable, not moles.
Whack-a-mole from Chuck E. Cheese. That's what
I did
those
set
are
a-
cute.
I
That's
did
why
set
you
a
whack
trap.
them.
I did set a trap, but it's not worked yet.
Mole trap?
Ooh,
I didn't know that.
wow.
I can't
You
wait
look
for
at a
Joe's
mole's face?
updates.
Yeah, they're so
Are they gross?
weird. Kinda.
Okay,
They're not great.
all right. When you're
have
dealing with
eyes.
ants,
Oh, look up a star-nosed mole. Look it up right
Oh
now.
wow!
Yeah.
No.
I saw that.
So gross.
no.